If you're over the age of 30 and you're struggling to lose weight on 12 to 1500 calories a day, it's unlikely you have a broken metabolism. However, it may have adapted, and as a result of this, you're struggling to lose belly fat. So in this video, I'm going to speak about the signs and symptoms of a slow metabolism and also the 5-step method you can use to fix it. So if you're sick and tired of being tired, this is a video for you. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Adrian McDonnell. I'm a full-time online health and fitness coach. We help corporate professionals, executives, business owners and CEOs lose body fat, make a lifestyle change, and then keep the weight off long term. That is the key. Okay, so let's start out by defining what is your metabolism. It's basically the number of calories you burn on any given day, and it's made up of 4 main factors. The first is your basic metabolic rate. That accounts for about 60% of the calories you burn. That's essentially the number of calories you would burn if you were just to stay in bed all day. 10% comes from the thermic effect of food, which basically is your body burns calories as you eat calories. And then the final 30%, they are dedicated towards exercise, which combines both non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is just things like your everyday movements, like taking the stairs, fidgeting, and also your exercise activity thermogenesis. That's the number of calories you burn, essentially going to the gym, doing your cardio and so on. However, what happens when you diet? So as your body weight reduces, you're generally going to burn fewer calories or rest. So your BMR is going to lower. As a result of dieting, what are you not doing? You're not eating as much food, so therefore the thermic effect of food is also going to reduce. And finally, what commonly happens when you diet is that your activity levels will drop. I remember when I was dieting for a photo shoot, the remote fell on the floor and I could not have been arsed to pick it up, okay? So just things like that, you're going to be less likely to want to move, and potentially as well, your performance in the gym may decrease as a reduction in strength. Now, these are all normal adaptations which happen when you diet, but if you're dieting too long, you actually might get to a point where you're on like 1500 calories if you're a guy or 1200 calories if you're a girl, and you are not able to lose weight. I actually once coached a client, her name was Becky, 1200 calories a day she was consuming. She could not lose weight at that point because she was stuck. So if you get to that point where you've chronically dieted, what do? I mean, do you really want to drop to 1300 calories if you're a guy? Do you really want to go to misery, poverty calories of 1100, 1000, even 900 calories if you're a girl? You probably don't. And that's why you need to use an alternative approach. So here's exactly how to fix it. First of all, if you don't have a downregulated metabolism and you want to lose weight and you're able to lose weight sustainably, what we recommend with our clients is incorporate diet breaks. So something like 5 weeks in the calorie deficit, 1 week off, okay? This can help just prevent metabolic slowdown and metabolic adaptation. However, if you have been chronically dieting for a while and you're not able to lose weight on 12 to 1500 calories a day, you've got low libido, low energy, you're feeling cold all the time, okay? We need to implement the following 5 steps, which are the final pillar for a one-on-one coaching program. So the first thing we do is metabolic reverse, where we slowly add calories back week on week. Usually increase your calories by 50 to 150 per week. What we want to do here is just think about adding fuel to the fire again, okay? You've been chronically dieting for too long, so you need to rebuild your metabolism slowly over time. We'll monitor things like your biofeedback and your weight to make sure we're going in the right direction. But the goal here is to slowly add calories back and increase your body weight by maybe 1 to 2% per month. Next thing we want to focus on is progressive overload in the gym by getting stronger and lifting heavier weights. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does, so the more muscle you have, the higher your BMR is going to be. Pillar number 3 is a protein refeed, where we essentially increase the amount of protein you're consuming as a percentage of your calories. So it's actually very, very difficult to gain weight just eating leaner source of protein alone. That is because protein has a higher thermic effect of food, meaning your body has to work harder and it burns more calories digesting and breaking down protein than it does for any other macronutrient. So usually during this phase here, we want to get at least 40% of our total calories coming from protein alone. Now, number 4 is commonly neglected, and that is just reduce your stress levels. So you have to think, when you're dieting, when you're in a calorie deficit, that puts stress on your body. If you're chronically overtrained, that can also add some stress. So we want to try to reduce and alleviate stress. That's going to come down to fixing your sleep 7 to 9 hours a night, and also changing the type of activity you do. Typically, people who cannot lose weight on 12 to 1500 calories, what I've found is they do a lot of HIIT and high intensity cardio. Again, that can be beneficial, but too much of it can actually add too much stress onto your body. So changing away from HIIT and just doing more progressive and traditional strength training, that would also help with reducing stress. The final pillar is going to be tracking data, okay? What gets measured gets managed. So we recommend tracking a number of different things, which includes your body weight every single morning, your biofeedback, things like your libido, your hunger, your energy levels, your weights in the gym, your calories, and also taking progress pictures too, so we can see sometimes you actually might look leaner and look that bit fuller by adding more food and increasing your calorie intake. So signs you're doing this right is that you're able to eat more food without gaining a whole ton of body fat. In fact, one of my clients, Darren, he came to me before and he's only consuming 1800 calories a day, which for him is still quite low considering he was working out 4 to 6 times a week. He was not able to lose weight or body fat in 1800 calories a day. We increased his calories over a 3-month period from 1800 to 2500, and ironically, he got his body fat levels to sub 12%, but he also built muscle too. That's the real gold standard you're looking for. You're able to eat more food without gaining a whole ton of body fat. So how long it's going to take to reverse your metabolism is going to be completely dependent on the individual, but we like to use our half-time rule in Mac Lifestyle Fitness. So generally speaking, it's going to take about half the time you were dieting for to actually get this right. So for example, if you were in a calorie deficit for, let's say, 6 months, it's going to take up to 3 months before your hormones, your weight, your metabolism will actually stabilize again. Now, some common challenges people encounter during the metabolic reversal phase are: number one, getting over the mindset shift that it's actually okay to eat more to fuel your body and not always to be dieting. And the second is going to be huge, and that is just overcoming the fear of gaining weight on the scale. Scale fluctuations are normal, and it may not necessarily be you gaining body fat, it's just usually a shift in your water weight. But for anyone going through this, I really recommend playing the long game. You cannot always be dieting at 12 to 1500 calories a day. And just think about it, okay, my maintenance calories are roughly 3200 calories a day, meaning that I can eat 3200 calories a day and maintain my current body weight. So if I want to lose weight, I just need to cut my calories by 500 to 2700 and I'm losing weight a day. Is it going to be easier for me to lose weight at 2700 calories versus something like 1500 calories if I'm always dieting? That's why it is called bodybuilding for a reason. You have to give your body a chance to build muscle, to get stronger. And as a result of doing that, okay, it's going to make fat loss easier when you decide to do that again. So just to recap, if you're not able to lose weight on 12 to 1500 calories a day, you're always feeling tired, you've got low libido, poor performance, okay, this 5-step process for you. Gradually add calories back over a week-on-week period, monitor your biofeedback. Progressive overload in the gym, start lifting heavier weights. Do a protein refeed where you increase your protein about roughly 40% of your daily calories. Reduce your stress levels and track the data and make adjustments from there. Now, if you're just focused on losing body fat and you don't have a downregulated metabolism, what I recommend is just the 5+1 approach. So 5 weeks in the calorie deficit, 1 week in maintenance, and repeat that until you reach your desired body fat percentage. So the same way your body can adapt down, it can also adapt the way up with the right approach. And if you want one-on-one coaching where we essentially will help you not only lose weight, but most importantly, keep the weight off long term. Because let's be real here, okay? 92% of people who try to lose weight quickly, they regain that weight within 1 to 3 years. And often, I always say, losing weight is not the hardest part, keeping it off is. So if you want help both dropping down and maintaining it, that's what we offer one-on-one coach at Mac Lifestyle Fitness. If you're interested in learning more, click the link in the bio to schedule a call with me or a member of my team, and we'll be happy to talk through your goals in more detail. If you like videos like this, please make sure you subscribe to the Mac Lifestyle YouTube channel. And if you want daily fitness content, also please make sure you follow me on Instagram, Adrian_Mac Lifestyle Fitness. But that is all for this video. I hope you found it helpful, and we will see you in the next one.